And it's on Inferno, too, which is a nice change of pace for us. We don't get to see this map that often, it feels like.
No, it's been a little while. I think it was the third map in one of those games that I never got to, so that was a bit of a shame. Well, here we are. Gambit, Youngsters on the T side, NaVi on the CT side. They've got a 3-man stack at B, which is actually really uncommon for T rounds now, or for pistol rounds nowadays. So I can see why Gambit Youngsters is going to get caught way off guard by this. Perfecto with a good kill, nearly a double, but it's inside of the bomb side. Boomage and Flamey hiding in almost in plain sight there. They're going to open it up, though. Great response from Gambit Youngsters, but they didn't count on Boomage. Big kill to stop the bomb from going down, but now missing all the shots. And it's a 1-on-2. I can't believe it. He could have easily had a double there.
Oh. Simple still stepping in, though, with the CZ. But now that's given it up, he needed to get that one kill. He is going to manage to find one, and he runs out of bullets. Not able to get the job done. Bomb gets planted, swipe of the knife. NaVi just letting Simple know who's boss, and we're moving on with a pistol round win for Gambit.
That is crazy because that should have worked. I mean, 3 people on the B-bomb side. So very often you're actually just planning to play retake on that B-bomb side on the pistol rounds. And the fact that they already had the stack there and they couldn't make it work is pretty disappointing. Not for Gambit, though. Great stuff to begin with. Want to see more of that. NaVi, definitely one of the names we've been calling a lot. I think the other probably Exile and Shiro.
Yeah.
So, interesting stuff.
It certainly is. This feels like it's been the more competitive of the two groups. Even matches across the board, apart from NaVi's, I guess, odd match yesterday versus Hard Legion, but it's been very close. But I don't know. It is tough. I start this off saying I expect NaVi to slam. I'm trying not to say I wish and I hope that NaVi slam just for their own sake because their reputation is on the line. They're currently the 4th ranked team in the world on HLTV, which essentially puts them completely out of reach out of any of the teams in this tournament competing, you would think, except that they do lose to these teams, as we saw them lose to this team the first day. So for their sake, I hope that they just come in swinging here and establish dominance.
Yeah, fair play. Ronit in the chat was saying, you know, we gotta criticize NaVi, said that they play really well. It's true that they worked last time. We'll get there soon enough. Don't worry if we see any kind of screw ups, we'll be right on it. Perfecto at the corner with the deagle. Nice enough shoulder peek the first time around. Now they're being slow about it. One at a time into Perfecto and Simple, and that's gonna lose them the round. That is completely unnecessary for Gambit Youngsters.
And just like that, NaVi come right on through and show us what they're capable of. Gambit maybe getting a bit ahead of themselves. What did you think happened there, Anders? I mean, not going to lie, I was a little distracted. I'd already written NaVi off because I was checking the brackets to see how this is going to pan out in this match.
I think, I don't know, I can't even really say. They had SMGs at the corner versus Perfecto and just decided not to turn the corner and fight him. I mean, once they heard the deagle go off, just all jump at the same time, or if you really want to fall back, then, you know, fall back, but they just went one at a time. It was very gentleman-like, you know, you got to appreciate that. It's very honorable, just giving them a chance to take them all down, which he did.
Kind of like what we saw, you know, how not to peek an op last round. So, solid.
Yeah, wild stuff. Well, now we are going to be loving it. They've got what, a Mac 10 and 2 Galils behind winning that round on top of everything else. NaVi, though, will start off with a kill on Electronic, so that's a bit interesting.
Survives with 7 HP. Electronic getting a little bit of information, but it's not a whole lot for them to go off of. That being said, Flamey has rotated CT, so we do have 3 on A right now for NaVi. Boomich has got to be careful. If he overpeaks this, if he oversteps, he's at risk of getting overrun, and Gambit will get that B site because he is alone. Although Flamey is starting to make his way back over towards Speedway, back towards that B site construction. And now we have 2 on B for NaVi. It's perfect. This should be a hold for NaVi going into it.
Yeah, good setup, good crossfire. Only 25 seconds. Any mistakes here, and they're in a lot of trouble. See Boomich with the MP9 up. There, it's a good double spray. Falling back. He's got Flamey covering him. He could reload. No problems here. And yeah, 18 seconds. They are simply running out of time at this point. Flamey going to be forced back around the corner. Could be a chance for a bomb plant now. That would make it real interesting. But they're taking their time trying to clear the bomb site. 8 seconds now. Super down with the bomb. And I think that was the last chance. Now they just cannot do it. So brave effort. I mean, a lot of damage actually for Gambit in the round. That's not so bad. But the bomb plant would have been great.
Yeah, Flamey playing that so safe. I mean, Boomich is probably just calling out for his teammate. Why have you abandoned me? And Flamey just kind of sneers down at him. You know, it's that moment. Again, I like how you and I always try to make Rorschach references, right? Where it's just Boomich just looking up, asking for help. And Flamey looks down at him and says, "No."
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's worth it, though, right? You know, you can't save everyone. Sometimes you just gotta let them drown. Semler, don't jump in the water with them. That's Flamey's attitude. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a fair point, because then you got 2 people drowning, and okay, I get it. I see.
Eventually, Simple has to save everyone, and that's not fair.
That's the thing. Except that Simple, he knows what's up, right? Because he just shows up, and he just starts clocking fools over the head. Because that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to try and knock somebody out if you're trying to save them. Because if they try and fight you, that's when you're both drowning, right?
I've always wondered about that. Is that real advice, or is it?
Yeah, pretty sure you're just supposed to. I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to try and smash them.
Is there anyone in the chat? Oh, team kill. Anyone in the chat that's worked as like a lifeguard or something? Do you knock holiday visitors out, like family people trying to enjoy a vacation, get knocked out before they could be saved? Does that happen?
I'm pretty sure, because you get those chick lifeguards, right? I mean, if they got a guy freaking out that they're trying to rescue, that's not happening. So I'm pretty sure you got to figure out a way to incapacitate him quick, so you can just drag him out of the water. I don't know how that would work, actually.
I don't know either. Certainly don't bring a taser into the water. That sounds like a bad idea.
That sounds exciting.
Meant to fail. I don't know. To me, it sounds like a little bit of a myth, but maybe there's some truth to it. I'm ready to have my mind changed on that front. 5th round here, and we've got 3 Galils, 1 AK, 1 AWP. Questionable amount of grenades, I would say, for Gambit youngsters. 1 Molotov and two smokes here. Good for a B execute, perhaps, but they can't fake anything out. If they throw the smokes and don't, follow up behind them, then, they're kind of running out of luck at that point in time. So this could be a difficult round, even if they have pretty good firepower.
This is going to be slow but sure B control here for Gambit, and there it is. Shiro catches Boomich. Boomich going for the greedy shoulder peeks, gets punished, and well, this is going to get very interesting for Flamey. He is not even going to get the 1. Overwhelmed by Enders immediately. Anders, this is looking like a different brand of CS. This is looking like we've got a game on our hands.
Yeah, well, that's a welcome change in my opinion. It was getting real weird on that first match if you missed it. So you didn't actually miss much, to be perfectly honest. So nicely done. They even managed to save, I think, one of the smokes for the afterplant. So a lot of success there for Gambit. It's going to be the second round on the board for them. And NaVi, though, will save 3 rifles. I think they're going to be happy about that, all things considered. There's 8,000 of effectives. You could just drop for the rest of them and they'll be fine.
It's a tough one. I wonder... No, you can't really play the game that way. But Gambit youngsters right now can just abuse B. Because, Flamey, Boomich, not exactly the heavy hitters for NaVi. You got Electronic, you got Simple over towards A. It's like, which bomb side are you going to go towards, Anders? Which one are you going to try and take a fight at?
Yeah, I mean, especially because some of the last games we've seen, it actually has been Flamey and Boomich that have sort of gone missing. So maybe you just count on that. You could try it. I think it's worth testing out, right? Saying, are they going to have like a bad opening? People are saying it's a thing that does happen.
It totally is. I had a friend who was a lifeguard it was in the training. She weighed like 100 pounds wet or 50 kilos wet. You know what I mean? So for her to get somebody out, the thing is like, it's scary, man. Fifth Florida and I nearly got caught in a riptide at LA once. That was like terrifying. Probably one of the scariest things I've ever had happen to me, because you're just freaking out, getting dragged out to sea. It's no fun. So yeah, the ocean and me, we're not friends.
All right. Well, glad you didn't have to knock Farron out or the other way around. That's the real upside of that story. Simple will be taken down. That was Shiro winning the fight against him. Big start there. 5 versus 4, and what are NaVi going to do? It looks like they're all going to be grouping up on the A side. I was wondering if they're about to do sort of like almost like a 4-0 setup. It looked like they all wanted to run to the same side, but if they go to Flamey, I don't know what he could do to hold them back. There's going to be smokes and flashbangs in his eyes all over the place. He is 0-0-3 and would basically have to come up with a double kill and then still stay alive for this to even be a round worth talking about.
It's going to get real rough for Flamey. Does he get somebody, though? Because he's at 0-0-3 right now, Andrews. At some point, Flamey's going to have to step up and put up a little bit of a defense here on this bomb site. And so far, he's elected to give it up. Perfecto and Boomich rotating over.
Wow, yeah.
This is like not even a single point of damage taken by Gambit. They just got the bomb site for free.
Not even going to try and challenge it. I mean, that's a way to play it as well. You could do that. You could defend it just saying, you know, don't lose the rifles. Now, they've got the kill. And what happens so much of the time here, I think, is when you do this and now you're in a 4-on-4, suddenly you feel like, maybe we should. And I feel like more often than not, you probably shouldn't. There is so much time off this bomb already. For you to come in here and find all 4 kills and get the defuse is just unlikely. No grenades either for NaVi to try and do this. I think they're just going to give away the rifles here. Boomich and Perfecto going down. And Flamey, last man in. It's going to be super to clean up with a nice double kill. I think NaVi... I think they sort of baited themselves into doing that.
Okay, we're going to get a timeout here. And if NaVi were trying to make some kind of play there to establish some confidence, that's not the way.
No, that is not the way.
You know? Because you just walked into a 4v5 retake on B with all of the angles that you have to go through, low on nades as well. And you just made life as hard as possible for yourself if you're not B. And so that's not a confidence building kind of round. That's the kind of round that's going to cost you here. Good thing for them that NaVi had, that Simple had so much bank. So Simple will be able to afford a gun, and we're going to barely be able to squeak through this round here for NaVi. It's a little tight, and I'm curious to see if Gambit try and go for something quick here to take advantage of the lack of nades.
Yeah, or maybe at least, you know, try and force them out early on. Maybe just pretend like you are. Throw some grenades, see if you could bait something out. I think NaVi traditionally have actually been a team that's been not that great at holding on to their grenades anyway. So I don't know if they've learned in the meantime, but I remember seeing NaVi on this map in the past just throwing grenades, especially over the B-bomb side, which is not that great. So we'll see. Boomich and Perfecto are over there. They each have a smoke. I think Boomich's thinking about putting his down. Want to wait as long as humanly possible if you can.
Yeah, with a minute 10 on the clock now. And plenty of grenades left here for Gambit on their execute. One thing is, though, NaVi have been doing a good job here, despite the fact that they're low on nades. Look at how well they've done at holding on to them. I mean, Gambit, they elected to play it slow and safe at the beginning of this round, but that means that there are 4 smokes on NaVi with 50 seconds left on the clock. This is actually a tremendous position for NaVi to find themselves in right now. They are set up. They can just start smoking off all the choke points here on A, and things are going to get very difficult for Gambit.
Yep, that's the problem for Gambit, right? With not applying the pressure early on and allowing NaVi to do this a little bit more safely. They haven't really felt that pressure like you were saying. So if they turn the corner against Perfecto or Simple here, one good kill is all they need. I think they spotted out Simple, and that's going to be an easy kill. Super almost standing still inside of it. No return frag either, and they're trying to go for it. There's 20 seconds, and now we still have more flashbangs to try and buy time. This is so dangerous. Gambit, they need a hit right now, and they need a flawless entry on this site with 10 seconds left. It's NaVi coming up to kill an Electronic, and Perfecto actually can't find a place to hide. He's going to be going down. This is working real well. Boomich, he can't stop the bomb plant. They're going to get it down, and now it's a 2-on-1 as they will take down Flamey. It's going to be Boomich low on health, and somehow Gambit find a way into the round and a way to win it. That's actually so unlikely. I can't believe they managed to do that.
This is next level stuff, dude.
I mean, that was
Electronic is also having such a quiet game, though.
Oh,
I
you're
mean, you
right.
expect him to get that kill balcony and shut down that part of the flank from Gambit. He gets his head taken off immediately, and that really throws things out of whack for that A defense because now they have to worry about pit and balcony as well as short and arch. So that's such a tough turn of events here for NaVi. 4-3, Gambit in the lead on the T side.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the problems as well, right? Perfecto and Electronic both got pushed into the bomb site, and they were just standing out in the open and not really doing anything. They couldn't move into any fights. They literally were just waiting to get fired at from either side. So strange round indeed. And Flamey at 0-0 and 5 now. It's got much worse.
Oof. We've had a couple of sweeps. Let's say a couple of secret agents so far this tournament. Almost a double secret agent earlier, so which is super rare. But right now it's seeming like Flamey's just having a real rough time of things, and the banana protocols just aren't working. But I mean, you can have all the protocols you want if you can't click heads. Life is hard.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. That B defense not working, but that last round was simple. Actually, getting the early kill on the arch side, and still they weren't able to do anything. No surprise they're getting picked apart here. That's probably fine, but simple and perfecto. Just left, maybe looking for a kill, a rifle, something like that to pick off. What a great start this is for Gambit Young. They're going to be having a 5-3 lead. Their whole team is woken up, whereas on NaVi, it's really only 3 out of 5. Electronic and Flamey, as you were pointing out, not doing nearly as much. So, 5 out of 5 versus 3 out of 5, that's some solid math right there. Especially
after yesterday. I mean, we're thinking this is CT side Inferno. You're starting CT side Inferno. This should be the strong side for you, NaVi. This should be where you get to just say no to Gambit, put a halt to the shenanigans, and end this. You would think you want to see the same kind of level coming out of them, but clearly they have more respect for Gambit youngsters than they do Hard Legion. Because the NaVi that was running around yesterday just kicking heads in, it's not this NaVi that we're seeing now today. This is very much a cold start here for NaVi. Although Boomich again, I mean, like Perfecto, Boomich, Simple. Boomich seems to do better against these teams. Interestingly enough.
Yeah, but I guess actually the kind of style that Boomich was enjoying yesterday you could see how that could work way worse on a map like Inferno, where where are you going to go running if you're Boomich? Where are you going to bring that MP9 or something crazy? Like, it's Inferno, you're going to get found everywhere. So you're sort of forced to play passively. That could be one of the things here, I guess. Also, I mean, it was Gambit youngsters that picked the map, and that's worth thinking about too. Maybe it's not that it's a terrible map for NaVi. They should have a pretty good win rate on it, but still.
Do you think we get a secret agent here?
Well, one away. It could well happen. He could also just not even find anything in the round. As he's on the other side of the map. They've got NaVi again up at the A apartments. Similar setup as from the one we've been seeing out of NaVi earlier. Simple, right here. A kill, he's flashed, and he just has to hold it down. No connection while flashed in. Again, they're getting wrapped on this A side. It's very hard for them to help each other out down in pit and inside of the site. I like the slowdown from Gambit, though. This is actually quite cool.
That was fantastic. They're playing with poise right now, Anders. And they're playing together as this death unit that really makes life difficult for him. Man, Electronic, he shows himself and just goes down in a hail of bullets immediately. Inter's going to take Boomich out. Perfecto catches him lined up. That's the best opportunity they've had so far. It's Shiro in a 1v1 versus Flamey. And Flamey, it's all on him. Oh, no! We've got a new secret agent, Anders.
Yeah, he's got the badge. He's got the license to kill now. Maybe we could get some gadgets, like a little watch that has a laser in or something. Just anything to get him back in the game here. He just disconnected.
Yeah, no, he has to go fight crime somewhere now.
Yep, he's ready. There's been some sort of international thing going on. Wow, that's a hard start here for NaVi. Hard start individually for Flamey. So he's going to be rebooting Counter-Strike, I think, and we'll see if we get it back right away. I'm seeing the chat already calling for his head, Semler. People are not happy with Flamey at the moment. So
No, it's a real struggle bus for him. Man, you can't not be happy if you're Flamey right now. There's so much pressure on a team like NaVi going into a match like this, because you are supposed to be dominating the way you did against Heart Legion yesterday. Let's be fair. I mean,
certainly, yes.
You're supposed to just run right through these teams in this tournament. Another day in the office, get in, get out, go make yourself a drink and enjoy the evening. And well, that's not what we're seeing from NaVi in these matches. We saw it yesterday, but then the day before against Gambit youngsters, it was the same kind of story. Gambit youngsters were just kind of pasting NaVi, and it got really dirty. It went 3 maps, and Gambit came out ahead in the end.
Yeah, and I think unlike maybe Hard Lead, maybe a Sparta that we saw, in the last game, Gambit youngsters just seems so much more like a real team. Like there's just so much more coming into this. Even some of those decisions, right? Like they win the first fight against Simple at Arch, but instead of overreacting and just, saying like, oh, go, we gotta go right now. We took down Simple, let's just rush. Like they slow it down, they wait, they throw the next set of grenades, they tear down electronic in pit. Like it's all way more thought through. It's great to see. I think the thing is, though, NaVi should be the team to be able to match some of that, right? Like they should be the ones say, oh, yeah, you could do that. But we actually are, so we're sort of used to playing that style of Counter-Strike in some sense, right?
More like structured style, yeah.
Yeah, like we're playing teams all the time that do this. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit curious. I've got one guy saying I love Flamey, and a lot of people saying much worse things. Much worse, Sumner. The hate is far outweigh the love at the moment.
What the hell? Hold on. They're saying to check HLTV. What the hell's going on?
Oh, God. Do we want to?
No, I don't know. I think there's a meme going on here.
Well, always a meme, but...
No, he's back. We got him.
All right.
How did he wind up... Wait, what? I thought it was a 007. How is he at 008?
Maybe... I think they're going to restart the round or something, probably. But it might be just be a mistake. Maybe he lost... Maybe they give him a minus point for disconnecting.
I don't even anymore, dude.
He just knows it.
Well,
I think it's fair play. Don't be disconnecting.
Full-on memes in the chat. Loads of lulls. Oh, we've got the Illuminati in here as well, figuring it out. They sent Flamey on a mission. He has completed that mission. He has returned. But upon completing that mission, he must return his license to not kill. Now, he is a killer again. And let's see it. Flamey setting it up for Boomich.
Well, I'm ready. I've been waiting. Yeah, you're right. Somehow he's -1 and 8. It doesn't even make any sense, but... Here we go. Got some HEs, got some CZs, a lot of CZs, in fact, 4 of them in play. NaVi losing 5 rounds in a row, and giving a really, really explosive start here to Gambit youngsters. Speaking of which, oh, right through the wall for the smoke, headshot as well. He's so definitely dead. Nothing to blame. We can't blame him for that one.
Well, that's prompted a massive rotation. A massive rotation over from NaVi towards that B site. They think that Gambit are going back over here. Gambit right now, though. I mean, Supra, nobody saw that miss. Misses the jump. But it is looking like it's going towards B, Anders, and this is beautiful for NaVi. Best case scenario, stack situation.
It is interesting. I mean, they have some counter smokes, there's some flashbangs. With the time that's left, if they put up a smoke at the right time, there's the smoke going down. They're going to be running through it. They have to. There's only 20 seconds, and Oh, this is dangerous. Nice kills coming out. Electronic helping out, but NaVi fighting back. Great triple for him to end the round with. That was important. That was needed. They were actually in a lot of danger, but good fight out of Gambit youngsters here.
Jeez, man. Minus 109, Anders. He couldn't even get a kill in all of that mess. His teammates just robbing him of the chance. You know he's trying to peek in there, just trying to get a kill so he can end this. And Simple, just not letting him. You must earn your frags.
That is how it works, right? It's a very sort of merit-based system we've got going on here in Counter-Strike. You really have to, really got to put in the work to get the rewards. Flamey's not doing that at the moment.
Ooh. Okay. So early nades, bombardment, just trying to do anything they can here, changing up how they're handling Banana now that they have the nades, NaVi. Doing anything they can to catch Gambit. But Gambit, they get the accurate read. Look at this. I mean, they sit down bottom Banana so they don't take any nade damage, and then they go ahead and just move right on up to mid Banana. Just waiting. NaVi have already given it up, though, and so you could see Gambit just try and slow walk their way up. They are just not going to cut Flamey any slack, I think. Attack the weakness, Anders.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not? Keep going. Make his life real tricky. It almost works as well, you know. Like, what's the name? Bond. Flame Bond.
Flame Bond.
It's so stupid. Oh god. Boomich is gonna swing for the fight. We'll try and bring this back. And he actually misses the timing by about a second. Oh, and Fanny will take him down. That was a good job. Boomich is out of it. Simple holding construction, and Flamey inside of the bomb site. And Flamey, don't let Simple down. He's gonna try and see if he can win this round. Another great shot and nearly a no-scope. There's Flamey coming in. Big. That is all they needed. Nice double kill for Flamey. That should be enough to win the round. They're gonna run out of time as well. And actually, NaVi might go out after the time has gone down here. Yep, he's going to lose that. So, nicely done between Simple and Flamey.
Yes, Flamey's on the board. He got 2 kills. And he was at -1, so that's why he's at 1 right now. But he has done it, Anders, all with the help of Simple. Simple had his back, created that space, drew attention to himself in construction. Flamey plays off of that, gets his 2 frags. What a boss. That's it. He's back in the game, Anders. And this is where NaVi, we see them start to just take control of the map, perhaps. You know, does one round change the trajectory of this whole half?
Yeah, I mean, it could. Like, if they're on the CT side of Inferno, it should be a perfect place for them to start to roll it back. The nightmare scenario is if they lose this next one and their you know, money is going to be reset once again. But I think there's a decent chance here that they could start to pick it up. They did just lose 6 rounds in a row. That's the big downside. But yeah, sometimes all it takes is a single one there, and they could have probably even done more. I think if Boomich swings over at Arch a little bit earlier in that round, like if he's 1 second earlier, probably just works out perfectly.
Mm-hmm. I'm really admiring the color coordination some of these players have for, you know, their knife glove combos.
Oh, they're putting in real
creativity. See, Flamey himself, he may not be getting kills, but he's looking fabulous while he doesn't get those kills. Anders.
Okay. That counts for something. I'm not gonna lie. That's, you know, at least look good while you're losing the game.
You know, that's the thing. Sometimes that's the least you can do. It's the only thing you can do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but it's currently 4-7. NaVi trailing by 3 rounds on the CT side of Inferno, and Gambit money for a full buy after that round loss. So let's get into it. Playing patiently, waiting out the anti-rush nades.
Yep, now's the time for it. They only have a tiny bit of money in the bank there, NaVi. Not that Gambit have that much either. So I think NaVi died after the clock ran out, so he's going to be super low on money. But you can see Super has not got that much more either. And across the board, yeah, they got to worry about it. A little bit of bank on Shiro, but not enough to buy for the whole entire team. So a lot is going to rest on the 12 round. Looking for some apartments control, working on banana as well. It's all very standard. Although I do like this early position from Super. I mean, if someone messes something up here and they forget to check, he could be early there for a kill. They're all going to go back. They only actually throw grenades at banana, and then they start to retreat to take this top mid control.
Changing it to A. Simple as here, though. This time he's playing Arch and he's fighting. Playing behind that smoke. He was waiting for the push to come through. Wasn't the case, though. And now he can try to back off and play it a little bit safer. Electronic is just getting bullied right now, and Pit bullets are chasing him, stitching up the ground all around him. It's nasty, but NaVi have not given up on this A site just yet. Gambit still in the mix.
Perfecto. This is a pretty powerful position to be in inside of the graveyard. Simple. Going to check and make sure there's no flank coming out. That there is. Just a little bit later, they run through. That's a lot of damage. Perfecto coming in. He needs more, and they know where he is, though. He's pinned down here and needs some backup, and it's not going to be coming. Simple also went down. Supra with a late flank. Simple had already checked it, he thought, and Flamey not even going to make it there in time. But yeah, nice. Again, they do the same thing. They take some forward control Gambit, then they just wait for a long time, and when they finally make the hit, NaVi just aren't ready. I like that little slowdown, that little calm before the storm.
It's that stutter step, right? Just throwing your opponent off guard, throwing your opponent off pace for a moment, and it catches Simple completely out in the open. He tries, like, he doesn't know which way to go at that point. He's out there on that corner, and he's thinking he needs to fight short. And what does that do? It just opens him up to get dropped by Shiro, and you can go from there for Gambit. Just reeling in the control on that site. But you got to admire Gambit. They're not caving under the pressure here. It's 8-4. They have everything they need to just annihilate NaVi in this first half. They could easily go up to 11 rounds now, because the money is still somewhat broken here for NaVi. They're sitting around 3,000 on NaVi's side, so we're probably gonna get a half buy in this round. So another opportunity for Gambit to get another round on the board on the T side of Inferno, Anders.
Yeah, this is a real powerful start. And again, they didn't even win the pistol round, right? Like they actually had to, or they did win the pistol and they lost the following 3 rounds. So they even had the chance to mentally break down themselves after letting go of that early lead. And then here they are, right back, looking amazingly well. This is, well, with a couple of tech problems here, but still, this is exactly the start that I think Gambit Young would have been looking for.
Without a doubt, this is ideal. This is going to build so much confidence for Gambit. You're going into the second half as well after you've just spent, what, 13 rounds beating up on NaVi? Beating up on your opponents. It's a feel-good moment here for Gambit, who continue to impress. I mean, slow play, apps control coming up here for Gambit. Well, NaVi, they're kind of just sitting pretty, hoping that Gambit are going to overstep and give them an opening with these pistols.
I mean, Flamey is going to have to be in the right position here with the M4. We're going to have a similar round as the last time, where Gambit basically run the clock down solo, that they can't just change positions. And then Flamey is going to have to put up those grenades at the right time. There's like 3 different things that have to go perfectly for NaVi for this to even be close to making sense. Otherwise, probably Gambit Young will just, they'll hear the M4, or they'll sense the stack that's going on in B, and they'll just say, you know what, screw it, we're going to go somewhere else. They are setting up for it, and clock is running a little bit low, so I think the first feature is being met. Clock is down low. Now we're just talking about that smoke going up at the right time, and then Gambit running through it. Here's the flashbang. They're going to set it up a little bit. Counter Molotov as well. Oh, this is looking real good right now for NaVi. Flamey, he's all the way wedged up against the wall. He's got the M4 in hand. They're going to make the peek, and he gets traded immediately. Even in spite of all of that, there's a little bit of a problem here. 10 seconds left. Nice shot from Boomich. Can he stop the bomb? No, he can't. He needed that instant headshot. Still a 2-on-2. Still a chance here to win it. He's picked up a rifle in the meantime. He's now moving forward, running and gunning. Oh, last bullet as well. And now it's all on NaVi here, switching weapons. NaVi's inside of the smoke. He'll find Boomich, and Electronic will take him down. What an important kill. NaVi somehow managed to win the round. Electronic, that was his 4th kill.
His 4th kill total, and Boomich with 3 kills to his name in that round. What a huge performance from Boomich. Staying alive behind new boxes, man. That is such a huge turn of events. Gambit, they killed the 2 players on B, and they're thinking to themselves, right, we've done it. We've cleared this site. There's only going to be 2 here, 3A, standard stuff, right? Nope. Surprise. Man behind new boxes just threw a wrench and everything for NaVi, or for Gambit, rather, on that take. It was recoverable, but I think losing that extra man was just too much for him. So an unfortunate turn of events there for Gambit. Not having the molly to clear new boxes really came back to bite them.
Absolutely wild. That is, well, yeah, that's a bit of a lifeline for NaVi. One that I'm not even sure, they necessarily deserve. I mean, a bunch of the things that should have worked out in that round just didn't. I mean, Flamey only got the 1 kill with the M4. They didn't stop the bomb from going down. They could have easily lost that round a ton of different ways, in spite of the fact that some of the earlier signs were looking good. And this game is not like I was expecting at all. Boomich gonna go forward over at Banana. Already been grenaded a bit. Wants to see if he can maybe apply some pressure. They've called in Simple. Leaves that A defense really, really low at the moment.
Yeah, they've used quite a few nades towards banana control as well, so they have to be a little bit careful there, NaVi. There's an opening for Gambit to exploit, and you're going to see them push up now. So now banana control here for Gambit, once again, setting themselves up. And you're going to have Shiro try to draw some attention over towards this A site now for Gambit. Big HE onto enters from Flavey. That was sick. But this is still going to be a B hit, and Gambit look like they want to try and give themselves a little bit more time to play with this time. 45 seconds, and they walk right into it. Simple to kick things off with a kill on Axel, and Simple now in a god tier position. This is where you can completely destroy them.
Yeah, they're throwing in some good grenades, though, and oh, he's going to go down. That was nicely done. Flamey pushing in front of the smoke. Not hearing the bomb plant yet. He's waiting for it, but he's running out of teammates. Going to get 1 good kill. 25 seconds, and yes, Supra is waiting for NaVi to come in here and help him out. They want to hunt down Flamey before they go for the bomb plant. He's getting 1 more good kill. Nice double. The flames will consume him at the end, though. He was trying his best to stay alive back there, but he had no smoke to put that out. Now, Electronic is right around the corner. Bomb being attempted. Electronic hoping to sneak in. Almost finding the timing. Oh, he will, and he lines it up for a big double. I actually thought they just got the bomb down then, but that's not a bad round out of Flamey, and not a bad round out of Electronic either.
I'm confused. What in the Sam hell is going on here? I thought this is perfect for Gambit. They've got everything. They gave themselves more time. You can see that because they had more time, they could appropriately clear things out. And then somehow they lose that round, Anders. That's Electronic coming up in a big way. He's had a super quiet first half, but those 2 kills have redeemed him. That's a huge round for NaVi to win.
Yeah, that's incredibly important. I mean, again, they're right on the brink here, NaVi. The fact that they've even got 6 rounds is somewhat of a mystery in some sense. So if they can win a 7th one, I think they should be thanking their lucky stars if that's how it ends up. Simple's down to 1 health at the beginning of the round, and Gambit don't have that much to fight with here in the 15th round. They're going to be pushing in against Boomich, and yeah, there's a little bit of backup out there, but no, Flamey goes down to Exile, so just like that, they just clear it up. That crossfire is supposed to work way better than that. And Simple here, yeah, he has to respect the fact that he's got 1 health left, so it will be a B-bomb plant this time, and maybe NaVi won't be able to hold on to even that 7th round dream.
Yeah, now it's really hard. We don't have any incendiaries for them to work with either. So clearing out these angles is real nightmare fuel for them. They've got a couple of smokes to work with at least, so they could try and smoke off Banana, perhaps, and create some room there. But this is going to be so difficult for NaVi. You're going into it, though. This is it. Last round of the first half. Got to get it done. Got to try something.
Yeah, here we come. I mean, it's already really, really late on their clock. They're trying anyway. Electronic looking for a headshot, not getting it, and they're going to hunt him down at the end. 9-6 in favor of Gambit youngsters at the end of the half. That is That's wild. NaVi ending up at 19 kills, Shiro at 13, way above everybody else there on the Navi side. So that's I don't know. They could have been much worse. This could have been 11-4 or something in favor
Yeah,
of Gambit youngsters, honestly.
that's what I was about to say. You know, you don't get that electronic clutch there. There was also the A round earlier. I mean, you got a couple rounds here where NaVi should be counting their lucky stars that this isn't 11-4, 12-3. Because Gambit definitely could have got it done and got it even more one-sided in the first half. But now we're going into the second half here. Second half pistol. NaVi, goes without saying that this is a must-win round for NaVi. They have to get it done in this round to stay competitive in this map, or Gambit run the risk of just running away with this first map in the series.
I mean, it's looking close at the moment. They've had a couple of chances that you almost felt like they shouldn't have had, and some of them they didn't even make that much use out of them. See if they could do better on the T side. I mean, at least some of their players that are looking active. I mean, Boomich, Simple, Perfecto, those three are doing reasonably well. They're going to have a bit of a more of a chance to sort of decide at what speed these fights are going to happen and where they're going to happen. So maybe that will change the look here for NaVi. Better be a strong start, or I don't think it'll be a start at all for them. 9-6. Making a bit of noise, but this is obviously a fake.
Yes, and they've just left the man behind to lurk it out. Instead, it's going to be time to clear out the apartments. Boomich is just going to sell this as best he can. He gets one and traded. But in the meantime, it's Inter's pushing up, takes down Flamey. We're down to Perfecto, Electronic, and Simple, and you can tell that Gambit are freaking out. They did not expect to find anybody in those palaces, in the apartments.
Yeah, but the fact that they did just confirms, like, they can rotate instantly now. Exile and Inters, they just need a little bit here inside of the bomb site. Big kill, flashbang is good, but Exile continues. That is a massive double kill for him to defend the bomb site. Simple's fighting, but he was out of time anyway. And Gambit youngsters, I mean, that is so well played. I've got to give credit to Boomich. That's an amazing, man. Like, he infiltrates that B bomb site. It's such a high level, but it doesn't even matter. They get found before they even get to the A-bomb site, so all of the element of surprise is just gone.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I've got the James Bond theme music going in my head, and not because of the scoreline, but because that was so sneaky from Boomich, you know? It was like he was, just flitting from shadow to shadow, making his way into the, evil henchman's lair. Nobody spotting him until it was too late. Except that, in this case, it wasn't like the movies. He got shot in the face.
They killed him right away instead of leaving him to die to some weird contraption that took an hour to kill him. So yeah.
Yeah, and without the expedition either, where they reveal all their plans to rule the world.
Exactly. Well,
I think right now NaVi are figuring those plans out, though. And Gambit, unlike in the movies, I don't really think that they're worried much. They're not really worried about the hero here. In their minds, they are the hero haters.
Presumably, yes. We're gonna have to see. This is a strange turn of events. I definitely was expecting more of the NaVi of yesterday. Not what we're seeing just yet. Gambit, though, looks so fired up. A failed run boost, and it could have cost them a lot there. And Fanny still inside of the bomb site. He's gonna get traded eventually, but it will be just fine here. Perfecto in a 1 versus 3, and he's gonna have to try and put the bomb down at some point. And even just crossing into the site is not without risk. Yeah, good timing.
It's the bomb down. That's big. Bonus 800 for everybody across the board here on a Nico round. We'll take it. NaVi are definitely going to be pleased with that result. Oh, man. 1 HP. But I'm actually happy about that because now it means that an MP9 is going to get the kill. So he still manages to take out Enters, which is super unfortunate. You really think that all three should survive there. But MP9 kills are always something to get happy about. And the FAMAS gets saved. I'm not sure if a second FAMAS was available. I can't remember. Don't think so. So at least they saved the FAMAS. Pass that rifle on to somebody else.
Yeah, there's a little bit there to how to be thankful for. Still, yeah, very expensive round, and it shows on the economy of Gambit in this up and coming 18th round. We've got AKs on the NaVi side though, and quite a few of them. A lot of grenades. They got everything they could possibly want in this round. So now they need to start an interesting comeback. Let's say it's not just about like getting the rounds back. It's about starting to feel like the real NaVi team. Like, I want to see, because we actually saw a lot of great structure out of Gambit when they were on the T side. Want to see something at least to that level for NaVi.
Oh, Perfecto gets legged, but that's top banana control now for NaVi. Trying to bait a maximum amount of nades out, and they do a decent job. Some grenades thrown out there by Gambit, and so that's some utility forced by NaVi. Solid stuff here on the T side, trying to force utility out of the defense, out of the CT side. Yeah, Supra's so in the dark right now. They don't really know what's going on. He's just chucking mollies out at random, just to be able to say that he did something, Anders. Even though maybe it wasn't the best thing, maybe he wants to hold on to that grenade. He did something.
Yeah, that's a really bad instinct, isn't it? You definitely don't just want to be doing something. Now, they're about to be wrapped on this A-bomb side. We saw in the first half exactly what that's like, and it could be just as effective right here. This is going to be scary. They're pushing up, though. Nice timing on that push. Axel, again, really great defense. 35 seconds. That was the bomb. They're going to go back and pick it up, and he'll pick up one more kill. This is so great. They're being very aggressive and not just letting NaVi have all of the middle. NaVi now alone on the site as Inters has gone down, hiding in the back here, and they didn't check it. They didn't expect the third man in there. 20 seconds now. The bomb is on the ground, and Electronic getting picked up in library, leaving Flamey in an unwinnable 1 versus 3, and he is going to go down. Big round out of Gambit. That decision to push out on quad and get that kill is just massive.
Oh, and they both save AKs. They save the op. It couldn't be better here for Gambit. No bomb plant for NaVi means if they were to buy, it would be a real weak one. And so you can see that they have to go for a half buy here. Oh, man, this could not be going any better for Gambit. They are just pummeling at NaVi. And they're playing with such poise, Anders. I mean, it really feels like, it almost feels like it should be the opposite way around, right? But right now, watching Gambit, they're taking duels. They're playing with confidence. They're supporting each other. It's a scary thing to behold. And NaVi have got to be freaking out right now. They're definitely not thinking this was how it was supposed to go here in the first map.
No, they were so impressed by their own victory yesterday. They were like, you know what? Let's not put any more effort in. Like, it worked fine. You know, bad first day, great second day. Turns out bad third day, at least for now. Swinging back and forth. Exile up here. Gonna get taken down. Nice shot from Perfecto. Oh, tracking him in the air. That always looks cool. Inters will do the job, and a good headshot. Perfecto's looking around right behind him, and we'll find him inside of the smoke. 2 on 2. Nice round so far for NaVi.
Yeah, big success. And now the bomb gets planted. So here we go. This was a half buy as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're not expecting NaVi to get a plant out of this, let alone 2 guns. Now Simple has got a freaking op. Nightmare fuel for Gambit. How do you get in here and drop this guy? Oh, turns out he misses the shot. He's mortal after all. A perfect retake for Gambit. Unbelievable. You're thinking that given the position, NaVi are going to be able to lock that down.
Yeah, that just worked so well in their favor, didn't it? Absolutely brilliant round. And he started really badly, but the way that they recovered it, again, NaVi at 24 kills. He's having himself a great game. And I think Simple, you know, he wanted to be proactive and try and jump up on that box, but he was just almost a free kill at that point in time. So 13-6, we're not seeing the comeback that we were hoping for.
Well, let's see. Let's see now. This is the big buy round. They got the bomb plant last round. They got the bonus money. They've got the AWP on Simple, but they've also got near full nades on NaVi's side. Oh, really hoping to catch somebody there, but that didn't quite work out. I like the try there from Gambit though. Man, these nades, it's not even anti-rush nades at a minute 19. It's just the delayed nades trying to sneak some damage in here and there. Shot. Dude, he's monster. Damage. He hits another one.
They're going to go and check. Supra doing the best that he can. Shiro trying to help out. He's going to sneak through for a kill, but the grenade will catch him. And that's the B defense wiped out. Now they're going to have to go back and pick up the bomb. They forgot about it for a second. So, NaVi and Inters could try and be. Axel is waiting over at A. They're not quite sure that it actually is a B hit yet, but we can tell it definitely is. Axel, is he timed out? No, he's just very slow. Finally going to be moving. That took a little bit too long, maybe. This will actually make it a pretty tricky retake.
This is going to make it very tricky indeed. You can see he's still waiting because he's not sure. They don't have a count on the bodies right now for NaVi. And so he's not sure if somebody's waiting for a mid, and that just threw everything out of whack. So Gambit, that's a tough one, man. You're thinking that it's going to be so much more than it turned out there. For Shiro, it looked like we were going to get all sorts of kills, and that banana push from NaVi was just going to get picked off one after the other. The AWP, the M4 combo working together, and somehow NaVi break through. So
well, yeah, part of me sort of admires the fact that that Shiro wanted to come back to help out his teammate there, but I kind of feel like maybe he should have just stayed away and just, you know, said, you know what, if I go down as well, you know, the B bomb side is lost. I'm just gonna have to pull back, and we just have to hope that I can get some great AWP shots. But I don't know. There's a lot of chaos out there. It's hard to blame him for it necessarily. So yeah, wanted to save a teammate. Can't really blame a guy for that, can you?
No, and well, you can't really, given the situation now. You've still got a margin for error if you're Gambit, right? So you shouldn't be giving up all hope. It's not done just yet. 2 M4 saved from the last round, but it's a hard eco. And so NaVi are going to get full run of this map. They've already taken control of top banana. You can see that they're trying to get aggressive here with some peeks to see if they can find anybody. And in the meantime, in apartments, Enters gets a bullet to the face. Care Flamey.
Yeah, that's a bit of a start. Exile on the other rifle. He's starting to join his team again. A little bit of a B stack going on in this round, so we shall find out if it's going to be enough. A lot of time left here for NaVi to push through. Nice headshots. Oh, wow. Supra making that work beautifully, and that's really going to help them out. But now looking for the bomb site. Perfecto. And basically aim, just deathmatching inside of the bomb site. And Supra will be the last one left with no chance at all. So, good fight out of NaVi here. They're going to be up in 8 rounds for sure. And that could be enough for a comeback. They're not out of this yet.
Ooh. Nice nice jiggle shots there coming in from Supra. Headshot onto Flamey. But yeah, they are not out of it yet, Anders. They could still run this back. They could still win this. And well, you can see that they're fighting. It's still Perfecto, Boomich, Simple, doing the damage for NaVi. But after that round, it's looking like another round of eco. I'm really liking this discipline from Gambit. Could have gone for a force in this round and, you know, tried to throw some luck in there for him, but they're just going to go ahead and play with some HEs, go for some grenade shenanigans, and put it all on the next one. Because you've still got that lead. Even if you lose this round, it's 13-9. You're still got a 4-round lead, right, for Gambit. So I'm really liking this from Gambit. That's some confidence. Just wanting to have a full buy so that they can fully shut down NaVi.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's probably smart. Like, you're 3 rounds away from the target. Just get all the guns, get the right rifles in here. Don't be relying on some silly FAMAS and stuff like that. I appreciate that as well. They got an HE and a flashbang just in case over here. Just in case, you know. Get the right timing. We always appreciate that one single flashbang, especially. Don't know if the HE will do anything, but looks like it's not going to be relevant at all. They're pushing that A site. So Intos is the only one over here with the USP. About to be discovered.
Oh, Shiro. There we go, buddy.
Yeah,
Timing impeccable.
That's actually pretty impressive. 2 kills with the USPs. Now, they're so far away, and the bomb is going to be going down that even with the AK picked up here, I don't know, it's not worth it, I think. Just not worth it.
No, it's a bit much. Save the AK at least.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get a buy in the next round, so AK or not, it's pretty jazzed. But I think you just save the AK and then throw the rest of the guns in there, sure.
Yeah, I mean, even if you could buy in the next round, right? It's like that money that you save not having to buy because you got the AK is still going to be, you know, relevant down the line. NaVi are embarking on a really, really long comeback. It's going to be the 3rd round in a row here that NaVi, you know, will win, but they're going to need to get so much more. So Gambit Young are going to be in for a long comeback. They're going to need the money. And speaking of which, they just lost 2 to the bomb. That's the could have maybe picked up some rifles there. A little bit of a shame trying to do the damage, but regardless, it's 13-9. And yeah, now just a 4-round gap. It was just 13-6.
look at the buy round coming in here now from Gambit. At the insane money that they have saved up for this round. You can see that AWP in play. We got the AK Sage. We got full nades, nearly full kits. This is it. The big round for Gambit. You put your foot down here. Now's the time, Gambit. And just smash NaVi.
Yeah, this is what they need to do. There's no doubt about it. They have everything they could have wanted here. Still gotta be worried about saving those grenades. I mean, no matter how many you start with, you still gotta be a little bit careful. Super's gonna be putting up a smoke right then and there. That means NaVi is the only other one that has a smoke left, and that was at 1 minute and 10 seconds. So let's see if NaVi are gonna put on the pressure and force NaVi to use that last one.
I think they just try and cheat their way out of B at this point because smokes are used. And there we go. It's going to be the full execute onto the B site now. Smoke going down the last one. There's the big headshot to trade. Still a man alive in construction, though. That's unreal. Super survives with 2 HP. He needs to stay alive at all costs to help with this retake.
NaVi have got no more grenades, so at least they're going to have a chance here, Gambit, of getting some clean shots into the site. But Axel, again, is so far away. He's really slow to rotate, and that's time they're going to need real soon. There's a single smoke there on Inters, but he's already been tagged up a little bit. He's going to have to try and smoke off that plant so they could get the defuse inside of it, or it's not going to be working at all. We'll see. They've already put down the smoke. It's going to be for Banana instead. Super with a good kill, hunting down Simple. Big double. He was already low on health, and now they're defusing out in the open. Electronic getting the 1 kill, and it's being covered as well by Inters. What a big play. What a big comeback into this round. It was looking like it was lost there. And when they threw that smoke to Banana, I thought that was the end.
That is trust, Anders, right? That is trust. You're going for the defuse, and you are trusting your teammate not to miss the shot with that AWP. And I'm wondering what happened there. If there was a little bit of miscommunication going on Gambit's side, because it looked a little unclear as to whether they thought he was back corner or not. I can't remember who got killed third there for Gambit. But that's, I mean, as good as it gets. Full buy, everything goes right. Supra survives at the very beginning with 2 HP, and that made all the difference. The fact that they get 2 kills, he survives. You get that body advantage going into the retake.
That is, I mean, that's such an important ton of events. Again, sometimes you survive on 2 health, you think, well, that's it. Like, I can't really do much in this round, but definitely showing that that was not the case here.
Well, it's worth pointing out that Train is going to be the next map coming up in this series, NaVi's pick. And so the last time these two played, NaVi won at 16-12. That was 2 days ago. They won on Train. And so, you know, if it gets down to it, Anders, if it gets down to it, we might have them feeling pretty confident on that map. Overpass as the decider, not Dust 2 this time. So a little bit more of a technical map again, where Gambit might be tested by NaVi.
We're gonna see. So far, they're passing the test, at least for the beginning here. So wouldn't put it past Gambit. They just seem really motivated and focused through this. It's a real joy to watch. I think tough opponent playing NaVi for sure, but NaVi seem to have come in with maybe a slight lack of focus, and Gambit youngsters definitely not letting go of the opportunity here. Be amazing if they could take down NaVi. Again. Let's see. A little bit of a fake being thrown over here. Common smokes being set up. Perfecto going to be left there. Electronic throwing a last grenade, and he's going to go down. That is not a very successful fake. Now they're going to, no one else is there, and they're going to call that into the A-bomb site saying, be aware, it could be happening right now. 20 seconds left. Exile and Inters over here by the pit. Good entry. Great entry, in fact, from Flamey. Big double, and they're going to have to back on out. That is such a turnaround. I can't actually... That's from Gambit Young there. You want to see them be slightly more prepared, where as soon as they get Perfecto, then they hear no one else. There's not a single noise being made. They should have known something was up.
And that's the most valuable flash grenade we've seen in a few rounds now. just allowing for 2 kills on the CT side there to just unlock that base. Flamey, you know, that's where you just kind of, you look back at your teammates, you give them a firm nod of thanks. Whoever threw that flash, good looking out, brother. Oh well. You get that clean execute here for NaVi. They're still in this, double digits.
Yeah, that is that's a much needed round out of NaVi, and even one that they had set up. Maybe not in the best possible way, but man, they made it work regardless. And it's Flamey who is much criticized and laughed at in the first half. He's back to 11 kills, not that far behind everyone else at the moment.
Yeah, he's at double digits now, yeah. And Electronic has woken up as well. 12 kills for Electronic, both him and Flamey. I mean, we were obviously focused on Flamey because he got his secret agent license, but you know, I think Electronic had 1 frag as well at the same time. So
yeah,
for a while there, NaVi were playing 3v5, as you pointed out. Now it seems like these guys are starting to remember that you click on the head. And so that's good. I mean, that's obviously good for NaVi if they could fight their way back in this first map and then go into Train, which is their pick. A golden opportunity, and there, Flamey just barely spots it. He knows the second man is there, obviously, and that sets it up. Now it's all on Shiro. Annihilates Flamey. That was a brutal flick.
Yeah, but now the rest of Flamey's friends are going to be showing up here. Shiro getting a little bit of time to breathe, though, before they actually turn the corner. They're thinking about it. They got Boomage and Electronic up in the apartments with, I think, Perfecto. He's going to join them. Yeah, they're jumping down already. A little bit disjointed here for NaVi. I don't know. They have a smoke that they just used. They got no more flashbangs. I guess that's the big problem here. But they've taken down Supra, and they're going to run down Shiro as well. So fair play. This is all working out real well at the moment. NaFanny going to have to sit this round out as NaVi will be at 11 rounds. And it's Flamey again, leading the charge.
Online CS. Players smoking at the same time. You kind of forget that there's actually cams on some of these players, and I think that they forget too.
Listen, it's entirely possible, right? It's a whole... We're traveling back in time. Here we are. Yeah, I don't know. It's a real experience at this point in time. Maybe for the players, too. They're going to find NaFanny at the end, steal that gun away. That's bad news for Gambit Young. NaVi could get to 12 without having to put too much effort in. NaFanny's got 28 kills. He's playing out of his mind. I feel like if they don't win it, he maybe especially is going to be real upset at all of this.
Well, right now we're just kind of keeping an eye on things here because it is still just sitting bottom banana. NaVi, though, they figured out without any nades coming in, I mean, they have to be aware that Gambit economically are going to be pressed. And so they waited bottom banana for just a moment in case the HEs came in. And without it, they know what's up. They've got a little bit better of a read on things. And so banana control for NaVi. And a very patient round from NaVi. Not really wanting to risk it at this point. You're not allowed to make any mistakes.
No, but, I mean, they would really have to put in some effort to lose to these USPs. Only 3 of them at the B-bomb site. They have to want it. They have to, I don't know, throw away their own guns. Fight with the Glocks. Try and keep it like that. There should be pretty much no way that this is going to be working out. They all have head armor as well, quite clearly. And here we go. Flashes are in. Grenades are in as well. A lot of damage there onto Electronic. And so far, he's lived through the first part of the push. And yeah, I think that was the only danger there. Now it's just about how much Gambit want to stick around and fight for this. Oh, Shiro. Good things. Good headshots.
Oh, man. All right. Do you think it's possible, Anders? Do you think this happens? NaVi run it back?
Oh, man. See, I want to say yes because it's NaVi and all that, but I don't know. I've been real unimpressed with NaVi. The second half here after the first stretch has actually been looking great, so maybe, but no. I think Gambit youngsters are going to find the round. I think they're going to find the 1 or 2 rounds they need here. I'm feeling it. Just one little opening is all they need. Surely that's doable.
You would think. You would think. I mean, after such a strong start, but this is where that mental pressure starts to build. Gambit, you can start second guessing, you can start doubting. But here we go, Flamey taking the lead. The flash not nearly as effective this time. Perfecto will find one, and him and Simple still alive, still kicking, and there it is. Yeah. What?
Oh my god, he lived through that. Simple's going to be so upset. We've actually seen that before at that pillow. It's really weird. It's like it catches a little bit wider than it actually is. And this is time they don't have. I mean, it's bought time for more people to show up. It's now a 2-on-2 from a 2-on-4. What a ridiculous turnaround for NaVi. This was the round that Gambit just needed to win. They had all the opening kills. If they can't complete this one, maybe actually NaVi will run it all the way back. This is going to be completely tilting for them. There's Super going down. Simple's going mad in the round. And now it's Shiro just backing out. He's at the... he's no idea what to do. He's just waiting for someone to come for him, but that is absolutely outrageous. That might have been the back-breaking round right there for Gambit youngsters.
It's not happening, right? If you're Shiro, as soon as your teammate dies, you can see him just turn around and start to walk, although he could make this very expensive. Yep. Does he win this duel? Simple! He goes up with the bomb. And so now we're going to get... We should get one half-buy out of Gambit here. Maybe a couple pistols, a couple nades. And where you should be looking at a tied situation. All 30 rounds, Anders. All 30 rounds. And yeah, Deagle Kevlar. Deagle Kevlar coming out, man. This is it. Oh, man. Gambit! You had it within your grasp. You were so close.
Didn't want it, apparently. 14-13. Here we go. You're right. 28th round. Probably is going to be all 30 of them here. NaVi looking to see if they can make the full-on comeback. And what it was I mean, it was 9-6 at the first half. That wasn't the problem. It was the fact that it was 13-6 at one point. 13-6 lead for Gambit. Now into a 14-13. Just a one-round lead. That's not quite good enough. If they let them back in here, I mean, that's going to really tilt them off the face of the earth. It's Boomich with 2 big kills. Axile trying to fight. Nice headshot on one. He can get a second one. Backup is coming, though, and Boomich will take care of business. So that's scary. That's a scary round.
That was a bit too, yeah. That was definitely a bit too close for comfort there for Boomich. I think he was starting to feel a little scared there for a moment. You got these guys who start hitting shots, and we are going to get the plant. It will not be default. Trying to go for a safe one. Doesn't want to get picked as he goes for it. But Triangle of Doom has been set up, Anders. And they walk in. They line up. Electronic gifted 2 kills for his diligence. And this is it. All right. So 14-14.
Yeah. Wow. This is just getting way out of control here. 29th round, but it's the way that it's happened, right? It's the fact that we do some quick counting here. 5, 8. They've won 8 out of the last 9 rounds. NaVi, 8 out of 9 rounds have gone to NaVi. That's a real issue.
And this is now going to be the 3rd timeout here called by Gambit. So NaVi also obviously getting that timeout. I'm sure Blade has been talking this entire time. That is the change that we got with this online CS going into the major, is that coaches are able to communicate again. I mean, no way for us to know, might as well.
Send an admin to every one of their houses and just have them hang out with them while they're playing.
That is definitely it. You see, it'd be like in all those movies where it's like it's a feed, but it's on a loop or something like that. You know, the security cam footage. It's been duped.
That could happen. I'd love that. Here we are. 29th round. And, I mean, Gambit youngsters have had their chances. This is the issue, right? They've had some of those rounds that were the rounds, the beginning at least of rounds that they needed, where it was looking good. If they cannot find a way to end it now, I mean, even if it goes to overtime, that would be crushing.
It's all about watching. Second mid developed again. Apartments developed again here for NaVi. They have yet to take over Banana, though. So this is a different round from what we've seen so far. It seems like now they will start to make their way in here. And again with the smokes. Here we go. Shiro ready for it. Hits the shot. Boomich is out of the picture.
That's a real important kill because he's alone. He's got no more grenades on that side. So that's going to make NaVi respect that part of the map a little bit more. They want to go back to the A side instead, it looks like. 35 seconds in true NaVi fashion. Really running the clock down low. Super has a smoke over at the B bomb side, but that's not going to make any difference here. It's that triangle A defense that's really going to be the big deal. NaVi have some good smokes. They can try and apply some pressure. There's one of them going over by the library, so trying to block that off, and they're going to be jumping out right in towards the pit. Here's Axile waiting. NaVi picking up a big kill. Inters as well. Simple now trying to fight his way back into the round. 10 seconds. Flashes are everywhere, and Simple's going to be going down, and that will be the 15th round for Gambit. They make it work. Nice triple kill for Inters, and he's really been helping out here a couple of rounds, so they finally made it. Now at least they've secured the overtime, but can they actually win this map?
This is where we get overtime, Anders. This is how it's supposed to go. It is written. 30 rounds and overtime. Oh, man. Especially in NaVi, once you realize that 3 players were just locked solid into that site and you've got 20 seconds to get in there, your stomach has got to drop out at that point because you know what is coming is going to be so difficult. And so, moment's hesitation is all it costs. And wow, straight up top mid. Change of pace from NaVi. Taking over top mid fairly quickly here. Nice nade onto Electronic. He just got bopped.
It's all on this. You're absolutely right. I mean, what an upset it would be as well for NaVi, just even making that ridiculous comeback all the way to 14-14. If they let go of it right at the end, that's going to feel real sour, isn't it? Grenade goes through, and it does a lot of damage. Electronic dropping real low behind that, and somehow they don't even get the kill on NaVi. He was sneaking through their Axile over by the pit and waiting for them, and inside of the bomb site again, very similar setup as to the last round, but this round they start off way better, just leaving Axile. Big double for him. That actually might make a bit of a difference. Let's see if Shiro and Super can come in with this retake. It's a low percentage round for them trying to win this. They've got Simple on that AWP. They got Electronic waiting around just in the graveyard. He's going to stand up for a kill, taking down Super. I think we might be going to overtime here. I don't think Shiro could do anything to bring this round back.
He's just praying at this point, but you're right. Crossfire, triangle. What are you going to do? He's going to get a smoke down, just hope to create some space with that, work his way through it, but he should just be going down in a hail of bullets any moment now. Shiro checking the site, and it's Flamey through the smoke. Slow start for Flamey, but he ends regulation on 15 frags. So, you know, that's actually a great recovery from Flamey. You got to give it to him. Everybody kind of waking up towards the end there from NaVi, and that's key. That's integral as to how they actually managed to pull off this comeback in this map, because this was all Gambit. This looked like it was supposed to just be Gambit shutting them all down, and instead it's an overtime match on our hands.
Yeah, now we're entering into almost a different scenario as well, where it's you know, a problem of mental resources. You end up playing overtime. I think if you're Gambit youngsters, maybe that's something that could really sort of end up weighing on you. Don't know what the second map is going to be like, but if you have to spend a long time, I mean, they were ahead 13-9, so they could have maybe already closed this out. And now, if they end up losing it here, I think that's going to be a real mental drain. Boomich with a nice entry around the corner. Shiro still holding it with the AWP. This is so dangerous, and he is going to get flashed and killed inside of the bomb site. NaVi, who's been a bit of a superstar for this team so far, but he would have to come up with a godlike round. He's already got the one kill, but they're going to swing against him, and that is the round over, and the rest of them have to save the guns. Wow.
Yeah, wow indeed. Is this NaVi just taking it over by storm? We are going into NaVi's map next. It is worth mentioning. They beat Gambit 16-12 on train 2 days ago in the first time these two teams met in the groups. So, you know, if NaVi, it's like, right, overtime, we got this, we fought back. Our map is next. Could we be witnessing Gambit start to crumble here?
it could be. I mean, that's the problem with playing overtime and with such a lead, right? NaVi will have been through this so many times, but as a new team, yeah, definitely you could run into that kind of issue where it's, you know, it's real frustrating. This is a really important match for Gambit youngsters at the moment. So they did already take NaVi down once, but feeling it now, you know, it's hard not to think in the back of your mind, we should have already won it in regulation. Like, we should have closed the game out. We had that round over at the A-bomb side where we had 3 opening kills, and it was basically, I think, a 2-on-4 or something, and we lost it. So you're going to be feeling like that was the opportunity, and somehow we gave it away.
Oh, there it is. Electronic straight up top mid through the molly, and it works out perfectly. Catches enters out in the open, and that's a big deal. This is such an important round for Gambit. They need to win it. Supra steps in, double spray. Doesn't find the triple, so close. But these are the kind of plays that Gambit need to make. They need to show some bravery here going up against NaVi.
I can't believe that works. Flamey, though, ending the last of the A defense in exile. So now it's just about picking up the bomb down there, which I don't think Supra would have necessarily registered was actually dropped. And even if he did, that smoke is going to make it real tricky. So what do? They don't have any money here. But on the other hand, saving 2 rifles in overtime again is going to feel a little bit deflated, I think. So, yeah, they're going to have to do that. Great round out of Electronic. What a win, especially the first one in the middle inside of the Molotov. That's wild.
I like how Flamey's rocking the Titan sticker. Respect. That's a good skin right there. That's OG. I think those stickers are worth a fortune now, too. Those and the iBuyPower stickers.
They could be, yeah. They're still pretty pricey, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are... I was going through my inventory trying to check and see. I don't have any left. So... missed opportunity. But this is going to be a 17th round on the board for NaVi, and they are setting themselves up for success. It is so imperative that Gambit save these 2 guns, because as you can see, they're broke. There isn't a whole lot of money left. It's going to be FAMAS's getting dropped willy-nilly here, just hoping that they'll be able to get some nades to work with.
Yeah, broke hardly covers it. I mean, they're in a lot of trouble right now. And again, that's after them doing such a great job in regulation. Every chance to close it out. That's going to be in the back of the mind. I could guarantee it already. They have that AWP on Shiro. And NaVi has the M4. 3-man stack at the B-bomb side. So maybe a bit of a guess early on here coming out from Gambit youngsters saying just maybe this would be some sort of early B hit. Hard to keep this lineup, I'm not going to lie, for a long time. They have boosted Super up back there, and Inter started to make his way back. So, yeah, guess he was just there for the boost early on. Fair play.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be the big explosive B hit. Only 2 players here for Gambit, and super passively positioned at that. But we're going to get some mollies in to try and clear this out. They got to pounce behind them, though. Take advantage. Do not let them reposition for free. It's going to be a tough one here. Supra is boosted up, and he drops into the flames. Puts that smoke up, and he wins the duel versus Electronic. But NaVi, he's lost his teammate. And that is the bomb site cleared by NaVi, setting themselves up for an 18th round.
Yeah, what a brutal hit for NaVi. The instant takedown there of NaVi was, I mean, that left Supra in a very, very tough position. Bomb is down. It's a 4-on-3. They're retaking with an AWP and a FAMAS. And actually, Inters is going to get the good kill. He was already sneaking through, but Simple's got the deagle out. Smoke's fading in front. And oh, he's going to be going down anyway. Nice shot from Inters. He's made this an interesting round all of a sudden. 2-on-2. Him and Exile, and now it's just him. A little bit of a flashbang to buy some time, and he is out in the open and dead. Boomich with a nice triple kill will end the first half of overtime with 18-15. 3 rounds in a row here for the NaVi side. NaVi hitting 30 kills, and still they're about to lose this match. Or at least the map.
They're right on the brink. Oh, man, this is insane. This is actually crazy how they've managed to come back in this NaVi. Gambit are going to be kicking. Well, this is where you witness a team just start to fall apart, Anders. I mean, you're going to go into a second map now. After knowing you had NaVi beaten on this map, you lose in overtime. mean, obviously they haven't lost yet, but if it goes clean here in overtime, this is going to be a soul-crushing loss for Gambit.
Yeah, you could feel it coming, can't you? Like, I agree, they haven't lost it yet. Still, they get win 3 rounds in a row and bring it into double OT, but you're starting to get that feeling like maybe they won't. It's starting to get real uncomfortable.
This is where you're wondering what the team speak is like for NaVi. You know, we got a few opportunities to listen in during the blast tournament. That was interesting.
Screaming, yeah.
A lot of screaming. Thought we were listening to a North American team for a bit there.
Could have been. But maybe at least we could understand what they were saying. We need translations more than anything. Acto, Electronic, and Boomich over at the A side. Simple and Flamey. And Simple forward with the AWP. Flamey just there as cover. Let's see. Already a little bit of time spent. 40 seconds left. Got to be real careful about this here on the Gambit side.
Oh, buddy. 30 seconds left, Anders.
Yeah. They're going to go for the B-bomb site. Super and Nafania just there as a little bit of a distraction. But that's a lot of people to be having, not where the attack is. Super started to run back. Perfecto might have heard that, though. We'll see. Flamey and Simple, can they close the game right here? Simple with that AWP, taking one of them almost through the smoke. He's ready for a bit more, and they're running close. Misses the next shot. 8 seconds left, and they're going to go for him. Now, oh, Boomich, he should almost try and do this just through the smoke. He nearly covers it, but the bomb will be planted. I think that was worth it for Boomich to try and do, but didn't have the right angle, and it's going to be the round for Gambit youngsters. Not bad at all.
It's literally the only way that they win that round, isn't it? So, yeah. Good on Boomich for trying, but with 20 seconds or so left on the clock to lose that round, NaVi, now they're the ones who are going to be feeling a bit of frustration here. And really makes you wonder, man, you don't want to call it, but double OT, Anders? Double OT? A little bit of double?
It could well be. We're not that far off at the moment. A lot of money down the drain that round for NaVi. Next round they could still buy, but after that, it starts to get real weird. So it's doable. Maybe this is something we almost haven't seen this. Maybe this is a round where they want to go aggressive. Send Simple down the middle, like fight second mid for Simple while someone's covering him or something like that. Like, try and do something that normally we actually do see on Inferno in modern day Counter-Strike, but haven't seen in this game for some reason. Not gonna do it.
No, there's still. Is this playing to win or playing to not lose? You know, or it gets a bit spicy. The difference gets a bit difficult.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because right now, NaVi, they need to be making plays. They need to be shutting a Gambit down the way they did in regulation.
Yeah, definitely don't want to adopt that sort of scared mindset where, you know, you already feel it coming. You just want to. That's why I would rather have them react. Like, try and see if they could do that. It is tricky on Inferno. It could be really hard to be proactive, but definitely can do it in middle. Could do it in apps as well. We've seen teams in the past have, you know, 3-man setups in apps where you just try and crowd that out and catch them off guard. Boomich in the corner, and so far they haven't grenaded him. He's got a big opportunity here. He's got a little bit of backup in Flamey. They go and check it, but a nice kill from Boomich. He needs Flamey to come in here and help him out. Smoke is up, and he's going to try and escape through. That is a nice little trick, and a grenade just as a parting gift. Now Simple over at Banana, and they're coming for him. Let's see what he could do. A little bit of a shot on Inters. They do shoot him in the back, and he's trying to get back around the corner. He just gets around it, and this is a problem here. Perfecto going down over at the A side. Electronic is still in pit, but there's only 28 seconds.
Oh, okay, but at least he manages to change up. He manages to put that molly down, or that smoke down, rather. So A cancels the molly, and that may buy him a little bit of time. With 17 seconds left on the clock here, it's all on Electronic. He's got to be the hero. Of course, Boomich is going to get caught. This is all him. Electronic, 1, 2, needs the third, and he gets it. 7 seconds left. Impossible for Super to win it. 19-16, the final score, and Electronic gets redemption in the end. Super slow start to the map for him.